Guys, so 10 plank shoulder taps, 10 jumping squats, 10 arm circles, 5 forwards, 5 backwards, and then 10 leg swings, 5 on each side, just to get you started. The computer's a little slow this morning. That threw me off, Rick, because you weren't signed in. I'm sorry. We would have waited for you otherwise. So we are on the round of 20. And remember, especially with those jumping squats, guys, I don't expect you to do them all unbroken. Have a little shake out, do a few. It's just a warm up, trying to get some blood going through those legs. Squats, guys, really loosen up those hips because we've got some squat cleans in the workout. Neil, if you're done, maybe just like do some little hopping on the spot to keep warm. It makes me cold just looking at you. we finish that last set of leg swings, what we're going to do is prepare the different movements for the workout, and then we'll get ready to rock and roll. We'll talk through all the different movement options, make sure everybody's happy. We'll work on the squat clean, which is the more challenging of the two variations of the clean. We'll work on the power clean, and then we'll get ready to rock and roll. Pause the music. All right, so I'll explain the format of the workout, and then we'll go through our movements and we'll get ready to go. So we've got 2 AMRAPs back to back this morning. Well, no, you get a little bit of rest. 2 AMRAPs. The first one is 6 minutes long. So in 6 minutes, you're gonna do as many rounds as you can of the 2 movements on the board. But the catch is it's an ascending rep scheme, which means every round you're gonna add more reps to what you're doing. So in round 1, you're going to do 2 power cleans and then 10 single skips or star jumps. So even if you have double unders, I want you to do single skips. And there's a method behind the madness. Now, every round, you're going to increase your cleans by 2. So in round 2, you'll do 4 cleans. In round 3, you will do 6 cleans. Okay, in round 4, you'll do 8 cleans and so on. You might want to write that down because 1 coffee in and that was a struggle. Then every round, you'll increase your skips by 10. So in round 1, you do 10 single skips or 10 star jumps. In round 2, you'll do 20 single skips or 20 star jumps. In round 3, 30, round 4, 40, and so on. Okay, and you're going to get as high up that ladder as you can in the 6 minutes. You're going to have a 3-minute rest, and then we're going to do an 8-minute AMRAP, and we're just going to add some complexity onto those 2 movements. So you're going to start with 1 squat clean instead of a power clean. So we're going to drop into a squat underneath it. And if you can, we're going to go a little bit heavier. And then you're going to do 10 double unders. So if you do have double unders, your first round you're doing single skips. Your second round you're doing double unders. For the squat cleans, every round you're going to increase by 1. So round 1 you do 1, round 2 you do 2, round 3 you do 3, etc. And the double unders, you're going to increase by 10. So in the first round, you do 10, the second round, you do 20, and 30, and so on. Now, if you struggle with your double unders, for part B, you could do 10 seconds worth, 20 seconds worth of double under attempts, 30 seconds worth of double under attempts rather than the actual number. So if you struggle with stringing together double unders. Now, if you don't have double unders at all, I have an option for you, but the rep range is a little bit different. So if you don't have double unders or a rope, you don't even know what a double under is, this is your option. You're going to do tuck jumps instead, because I want to get your heart rate up a little bit more. It's a more challenging movement. But instead of increasing by 10, you're going to increase by 5. So you'll start with 10, and then the next round you do 15, round after you do 20, then 25, and so on. Okay? So what we'll do now is look at the difference between our squat clean and our power clean, and I'll give you a chance to warm up the weights that you think you'll want to do for your squat clean, and then maybe strip it back a little bit for the power clean. The idea is the power clean should be a bit lighter if you have weight options, because that round, the single skips and the power cleans should be pretty fast moving. So I want you to be able to shift the weight pretty comfortably. So that one's just really going to get that heart rate up, get you in the lungs. This one's a little bit more technical. So having a slightly heavier squat clean, and then the double unders, I would expect you to move through this portion maybe a little bit slower. So that's going to be, and it's also a little bit longer as well. So you might end up with a similar number of rounds and reps between them, but that pace would be slower because you're dealing with a heavier weight or more technical movement that you might not be used to. Okay, if squat cleans are really challenging for you, don't worry about going heavier because it's more challenging, and that in and of itself will kind of slow you down a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
For those of us who are familiar with squat cleans, you'll kind of understand. And if you're not overly familiar, then just stick with the one weight and we'll just work on the technical movement. Yes, Rick.
Could I go single arm for the power cleans and double arm for the squat clean?
Yeah, that would be yep, perfect. Yeah, that's a really good option.
Okay.
So let's practice. We're going to practice the squat clean first because that's the more challenging of the two movements, and then we'll practice our power cleans, and then we'll get ready to rock and roll. So if we're doing a single item squat clean, you have two options. You can either start with it in between your feet, or you can start with it on the outside of whatever arm you're going to be doing. I like to have it in my center, so I find it a little bit easier to pull it nicely up the center of my body. So I'm going to start with my bum low. I'm going to stand tall, give it a little bit of a shrug, but I'm going to drop underneath it and try to catch it in what we call that front rack position with my elbow up and in front and resting that weight just at the crook of my elbow and my shoulder. So let's just, without overthinking it too much, let's everybody have a go. Bum down, stand tall, a little bit of a shrug, and just drop into a nice deep squat underneath that weight. We'll try a few on one side and a few on the other. And Allie and Simon, you guys crack on with your barbell warm up. Allie, make sure you stand all the way tall before you come down so you're not having to chase the bar forward. That's it. Terry, can you just tilt your camera down just a smidge so I can see you when you're catching it? It's okay if you can't. Let's practice a few on each arm. Nice, Neil. Nice, Rick. Excellent, Jack. That's it. Pardon me. All right, so as you can feel, that's going to get you in the legs. That's it, Terry. So stand tall and then drop underneath it. Good. Terry, I want you to try one thing. So you're holding your dumbbell this way. I want you to hold it that way so that one end is facing me. If you widen your feet, as you come up, it's almost like you're going to flip it to catch it up on the shoulder so that it's not awkward and kind of out to the side.
So is that what we're doing first?
Yeah, that's what we're going to say.
Yeah, so it's squat clean second. That's better. Yep. That looks good, Terry.
Just power cleans it.
So Terry, if combining the two movements is just a little bit clunky, don't worry. What you can do is get that to your shoulder and then just go into a squat. As long as we add the squat component, you're getting that extra burn. Good. Yeah, that's it. Fab. All right, guys, so those are our squat cleans. And then what we'll be doing for the power clean is pretty much the same movement, except we don't have to do the squatty bit. So we're just going to get that standing tall right up to our shoulder. No squat. Okay. Have a quick practice. Make sure our brains are switching. Yep, perfect, Terry. That's it. Yeah, that's it, Jasmine. Good.
You raise that arm up, you might stop it.
So Jasmine, with the kettlebell, if you think about twisting it, I like to call it the corkscrew. It kind of helps reduce the amount of smashing. I just get my bright yellow kettlebell, and you might be able to see. So when I do the kettlebell clean, if I actually start when I'm holding it with my thumb side of my hand kind of pointing in between my legs, so as I come up, I'm going to rotate the kettlebell and just slip my elbow underneath. Obviously that's it, yep. And then obviously just a little bit more punch with the shoulder. And the more twisty you are, the less smashy it is on the arm. Twisty, smashy, we're very technical around here. It ends up being more of a twist and less of a flip.
Less, don't do that, you go in.
That was good. Yep, that's it. Think twist instead of flip. Okay, guys. So everybody happy with what they're going to be doing? Either single unders or star jumps for part A, and then it'll be either double unders or tuck jumps for part B. Don't forget that if you're doing tuck jumps, you're only increasing by 5 in the second part, not by 10. So you'll have 2 scores, one for part A and one for part B. Remember that we get that 3-minute rest. So I really want you to push yourselves in that first 6-minute AMRAP. I don't, if you're doing single arm power cleans, you don't have to alternate hands if you don't want to, but you do need to make sure that you're even on both sides. So if you want to do the first round of 2 on one arm and then start the round of 4 and do 2 on the other arm, go. It's totally up to you. You can alternate arms too if it's a little bit more straightforward for you. Any questions? We got this. Don't worry. I will remind you what's going on anyway. All right, so. Edit. Seven. Oops. Sorry, just trying to set the clock, talking to myself. All right, I'm going to get the music going. Guys ready? Okay, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it, and then those star jumps. Going to be a high scoring round, so keep moving. Remember, we're increasing those reps, adding 2 to the cleans and 10 to the skips or star jumps. Guys, 2 minutes down, 4 to go.
So many star jumps.
Lots of star jumps. Don't you wish you had your rope? Simon, nice work. It's really hard to go back to singles when you've been doing doubles for a while. minutes to go. Come on. Hey, it should feel relentless. That's the point. Let's keep going. Nice, Jack. That's a great pace. It's a lot of bicep curls there. Ready? Nice, Simon. Really great, patient, full, beautiful bar pass. Great work, Allie. Loving that soft catch. That's much better. So guys, you got 1 minute left. Come on, don't stop. Come on, who's gonna get back onto those cleans if you're on the star jump? Let's go. That's it, 30 seconds. Nice work, guys. So you've got that 3-minute rest now. I want you to let your heart rate come down a bit. Okay, have a little shake around of those legs. Your calves are tight from the star jumps and the skips. Give them a little bit of a stretch. And then if you do need to swap your weights, or if you're going to increase the weight on your bar, you can do that now. Okay, and then just remember that our rep scheme's a little bit different in this second one. You're going to start with 1 squat clean and 10 double unders or 10 tuck jumps. Then in the next round, you'll do 2 squat cleans, 20 double unders or 15 tuck jumps. So just remember on the tuck jumps, you're only adding 5. I'm feeling generous today. Remember that squat clean is all about speed underneath the weight. It's not about pulling it up as high as you can. You don't need to. You only need to pull it up to about belly button height, and then you can just throw yourself underneath it.
What's this playlist?
This is royalty-free workout music.
I'm into it.
Not bad, is it? I can't upload the YouTube recording. I can't record. Oh, my brain. Can't record. Upload the recording to YouTube with non-royalty-free music. Copyright. Blah, blah, blah. So, found this playlist. All right, guys, you got 1 minute left of your rest.
Katie, did it cool just do like 10 seconds, 20 seconds with 10?
Yeah, for the dub, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, I might give that a go. Might do some a little bit, but...
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Just do the best you can. But I think that's it's a better use of your time to practice the double unders.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I always say that I'm trying.
Well, that's why we put that time limit, because otherwise you could try to just keep doing it until you get to that number, but it'll take you longer than it needs to. So
Yeah.
we'll work out anyway.
Thank you.
You are welcome. All right, guys, you got 30 seconds until we start this last stretch. Remember, it's 8 minutes now, an extra 2 minutes. The pace of this will probably be a little bit slower because we're focusing on that squat clean and then the more complex movement in the skips. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, guys. Come on. Nice. Don't forget to stand tall first break. Get that full extension before you drop under it. That's it. Nice, Simon. Yes, Allie, those are looking slick. You got it, Terry. Just one step at a time. Okay, guys, remember I said, guys, the pace on this is going to be a little bit slower because we've got harder movements. That's okay. Just keep chipping through them. That's it, guys. Excellent, excellent work. Well, you got just over 3 minutes to go. Smashed it. Nice work, Neil. That's it. So, Terry, you can mix and match between star jumps and tuck jumps if you need to. Next, you just, yep, go with the flow. That's it, Jasmine. Excellent. Well, I got 2 minutes left. now. Come on. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Excellent work, you guys. Unmute yourselves if you like. We're gonna have a quick debrief on that before we do our finisher. Let you guys get your heart rates down. Nice work. Spicy, no?
Dumbbell cleans are so much harder than barbell.
Yeah, absolutely. Double dumbbell, especially because you've got to stabilize both sides independently. Absolutely. Fabulous work, you guys. Absolutely nailed it. So I'm going to give you a few minutes. If you are in the garage, don't get too cold. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to let your heart rate come down, let that breath get back to normal a little bit before we do our finisher. We're going to do 3 max effort plank holds. And what I'll do is I'll share a timer on the screen, so it'll be hard for me to catch everybody's times. And then you can also kind of monitor your own rest once we're ready. But we'll give you a couple minutes. We're not going to rush into that. Let you get back to normal-ish.
I'm going to duck out here because everyone's starting to cook breakfast around me. So I will say goodbye. Well done, everyone.
Nice work,
See you
Greg.
later.
Bye. Have a good day.
Bye.
Just trying to think of my reason to duck out.
Nope, nobody else is allowed to duck out. That's the one.
There's people cooking around me.
Neil, you having a nap? Well earned, I'd say. Well earned. So when we get ready to do our planks, you can choose which plank position you'd like to be in, either high plank up on the hands, or you can be in a low plank on the elbows. All I'm going to be asking you to do is to stay in that chosen position for the duration of your max effort attempt. Okay, your max effort attempt ends when your crotch sags and hits the floor, or when you collapse in a heap, or if you start to tense your bum up because you can't do it anymore. Okay, so we're going to keep an eye on having a nice straight flat back. And what we'll do is, if we've got time, up to 3 max effort attempts. I'll put a timer on the screen. I'll share that in a minute so that you can have a look at your attempt, and then to time yourself a bit of rest in between. I'd probably say give yourself up to a minute's rest in between your attempts, depending on how long you're able to hold on for. Okay? Any questions about how that'll run?
Nope.
All right, let me see if I can find this internet timer of mine again. Online publish. There it is. Okay. All right, now let's see if I can share my screen. Okay, can you guys see that okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now the big question is, can you hear the music at the same time? Oh, look at that. I'm winning, I'm winning. 2 for 2. All right, so I'm just gonna leave the stopwatch running up so you guys can have an idea. I mean, you can note down your time. You can just hold it until you fall over and don't bother too much each time you rest. Or you can time both. It's kind of totally up to you. It's just a really good test. And it's something that you can come back to. You can work on at home anytime you like. Simple. And you can come back and retest. So as soon as everyone's found a piece of floor, I'll give you a 5-second countdown. And then I'll start our stopwatch. You ready, Neil?
Yeah.
All right. not to put any pressure on you, but my daughter Willow held a plank for 11 minutes.
No.
She did. She did. It was in the CrossFit Kids class. She beat everybody, and she had DOMs for like 3 days afterwards. She didn't understand what's going on with her body. 11 minutes. I can't do anything for 11 minutes.
I'm getting a bit bored.
Well, you would. That's it, guys. So don't forget, keep an eye on the clock, and you can time your rest, and then you can get ready for your next set. Start yourself on an even time of some description, so it's easy to figure out what the time is. Allie, that's 3:20 gone. Allie's just going to do one long plank. That was her plan the whole time. Nice work, Allie. That's 3:44. That's 4 minutes, Ellie. Yeah, getting spicy now. We're coming up to 4.5 minutes. Nice work, guys. Remember to re-squeeze everything if you start to struggle, if you start to wobble a little bit. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your legs, drive your elbows or hands into the floor. Keep everything as active as you can. Whew, 5 minutes.
I hate cordons, so I'm starting to
Absolutely demolished that on the ground.
I have really bad hips, so I've had to spend a long time doing planks.
Yeah, well, you can knock yourself. Plank's one of those things, I find it really hard to build up. But I
Yeah.
think it's a headspace thing. You just feel uncomfortable. It's really hard to switch off
Yeah,
from that. And if you can zone out of how it's actually feeling, you can just keep going. But it's definitely a really good mental test.
it's good having you talking to. Usually I've just got like a stopwatch on my phone, just staring
You
at
just, it's like watching it's like a watch pot never boils. And stopwatch is going extra slow. That's it, guys. And then when we've done all 3, then you are job done for today. Nice work, Neil.
Oh, I'm done.
Nice work.
See you later. Well done, Rob.
Have a good day, Neil.
Yeah, I might call it a day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to get abs doms. They're the worst.
No, I think doing a 5-minute long plank kind of concludes you can have to do another.
Cool.
Well, first of all, the next class has to start at some point, Ellie. So you know.
Oh no, I don't think I can do that again. I might just do a minute.
Absolutely smashed it. Let me just see. Simon, are you done your 3?
Yeah.
Fab, Jack, and Jasmine, I'm assuming have you guys finished your 3? Yep.
Well done.
Fabulous. Pause. Right, you got 7:14 on the clock, so Jasmine and Jack are doing the last one. If anybody else needs to shoot off, go for it. You smashed it today. Absolutely fabulous. Nice
Right,
work,
thanks.
Terry.
Katie.
Nice work, Simon.
All right, thank you. Cheers. Have a good day, guys.
Have a good morning.
Bye, Simon. Have a good day.
Yeah, bye. Well done, Ali.
That's it, guys. Squeeze those cheeks.
Right, I'll shoot off as well. These guys look like they're going to go for a while.
Go for it,
Have a
Allie.
good
Have a great
day.
morning.
Bye.
See you later. That's it. Keep going. Nearly there. Oh, let me put the music back on for you. Grace. Nice work, you guys. Bam. Fab work, you two. How's that? Oh, you're still muted.
Sorry, I hate
All right.
planks.
They're so hard. They're so hard.
They are.
But excellent work on the workout.
Thank you.
Smashed it.
Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. Have a great morning.
You too. Bye.
Bye, lovelies.